Stadium in Orlando, Florida. Fittingly, we have something that should be a most delectable matchup for anyone who loves a little flavor in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. It's the Navy Midshipmen and the Maryland Terrapins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Navy head coach before the game. He said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Running inside, it's Williams.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He'll keep it on second down. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll go to the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
That's reeled in. It's Fleming. At the 35, he's loose. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
What a fantastic individual effort by the big fella there. That was a relatively short throw, but he shows you the athleticism and what he can do with the football once he has it in his hands. He looked like a running back out there, making guys miss. Really good vision, nice speed as well. The coaches are loving that.
The run inside. It's Williams.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Washington. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Terrapins! A great catch and run for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Smashes him with the stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Using his feet. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking long. Got it down the field. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The option, the keeper. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
He'll try it again. Could be an alley. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Intercepted to stop the threat. They'll He'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Woodson. He's got his man. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
They'll go to the counter play. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. The option look. Pulls it on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's so far early in this game, and you got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and then stopping the run. You could tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is dialed in on it.
At the 40, there he goes. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Woodson. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for space to the left. Lets it go to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Navy! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And they tacked on the extra point. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 99, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. the ground inside. It's Williams. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Might as well stick with him. And he had no option on that with defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Washington. Finds his target down the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. Running inside, it's Williams. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. And
here's a little room there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Wide receiver comes in motion. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. Quarterback moving. On the run, deep down the right side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. running to the left. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now on the option. Quarterback keep. He'll toss it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely no...
He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Back to pass, it's Washington. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the...
Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here's a heat. Floats it out in space. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Dropping back, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes it on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Might be calling a hot route. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Woodson. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's going to take off. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on fourth down. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. The Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Thrust that arm out. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Terrapins have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, it's Williams. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the single back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
To throw, it's Washington. Fires to the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Maryland! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Midshipman will get things going here on offense. He'll start this drive firing. That's caught. It's Robinson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on second and short. They'll go to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Just keep swinging it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with mechanics. And you can tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. There's some room. Tag! Touchdown, midshipman! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass.
Goes high to pull it in. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Terrapins come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Washington. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Flips it out in the flat. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks, and what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open, he sees him, he throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Bryant. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Hutchinson. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Looking downfield, it's Woodson. It's complete on the right side. Smashes through the tackle. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter, and this defense will start the fourth on its heels. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Bryant. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. On the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's looking deep. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
So now it's 2nd and long. Finding some room. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air, it's Washington. They'll run the screen.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fullback's got it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Fleming. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the 4th. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Howard. Got enough for the 1st. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge...
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Terrapins! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Navy offense ready to go on the attack. Back to pass, it's Hall. The short hands, it's Bryant. Still running at the 40. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Cruz. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Gets the back moving. They just keep firing. It's complete to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking downfield, it's Hartman. Slings it. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Midshipmen. The Midshipmen come right back with a score of their own.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Booster. Fires quickly. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Number 99, set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Howard. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Trying to move them on the counter. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Bringing the heat. Got his man to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. The Terrapins inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Howard. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. You gotta believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Got a little grass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland! Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like to just keep it in the back of your mind.
Motion from the back. From the gun, looking for a man. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake for the 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Hartman. Pocket breaking down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Creates a little room. Turning it on. He's at the... And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
My philosophy philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Snaps it in the shotgun. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival.